faces. I'd like to invite Ken to give an overview of the challenges from this particular region.
According to my experience, I have been joining the Raven Challenge. It's one of the largest EOD cooperation force training happened in Thailand. We noticed that nowadays south of Thailand, we facing a lot of difficulty with the technique that terrorism using to the bomb. South of Thailand, we are really unique. The car bomb we facing around the world is different because Thailand we are very budget. We cannot afford a good chemistry to make a good bomb, but in the end we make the IED bomb that you can find a simple ingredient from the fertilization, something simple. And one of the things we found is the car bomb. They didn't use the big car. They just used the motorcycle and embedded the IED into the, in Thai we call the ระเบิดแสวงเครื่อง to that kind of machine. And that kind of technique, only the police officer, the EOD of Thailand know how to defeat that. The guy from the Western or American, they don't know about that. And after that, we're facing some issue that nowadays in Syria, there are some trends that going to, before we go to Syria, we're facing some issue that recent news about the drug trafficking. You know, the big guy that captured by the police, that he dealing the drug, right, from Laos. We know that now they didn't just use the human to deliver the drugs. Now even the border security, they are now using the drone and also somehow using the drone to deliver some drug into the prison. It's also now you guys need to aware of that. And also in Syria, we have something that I'm going to show you later, that they have a new technology, not just the drone bomb, suicide drone, but also the remote car bomb. Not just, normally if you go to bomb something, you just use the physical human driving a car with ton load of bomb in your back, right? But now they're using like a remote car toy, but it's bigger, yeah. And by doing that, in order to avoid the detection of the fake car, you need to pretend to be the human. How? They're building the fake human and embedded, and also fake temperature around. They're wiring the electricity cable around the fake dog, and it's make the high temperature. And when the thermal camera detecting the car, if you see like, okay, this is human, nothing wrong. But when it come inside the human population area, is exploding, a huge loss. Yeah, and the trend in the future is could be the same here because, as I said at the beginning, Thailand we are not a very rich country. Anything you can collect from your household, it can make the bomb. Same as the ISIS. In the future, you may see the paper plane as a bomb. Anything can be made as a bomb. Really easy. Yeah, that's all overview of my point of view. We'll get back later with demonstration. Yeah.
I'd like to come. So now we have CCTVs as commonplace in most of the countries in most situations, and we have analytics happening at the camera hand, but that's just not enough. Auditing is a big thing, and you come from that perspective. Would you like to share on how we can use audits to help minimize threats?
Sure. Thank you. So I'll take off from where you started and what Ken has also just told us. You started by saying that Southeast Asian countries will have maritime challenges, border challenges, traffic challenges, drug challenges. And what Ken spoke was about the various ways of committing crime. Okay? This is a very important thing to understand. Maritime, border, traffic, drugs, different kinds of crime are not just about Southeast Asia. They are about the world. Crime, criminals, policing, defense, they do not change by geography. The second point that you used was that you want to hear about mitigating risks, how to reduce. Let me tell you very clearly, there is no single silver bullet, no single solution. You have to have a mix of different technologies that will give you results. And governments will have to come together. Governments will have to incentivize people to get involved. Community policing will need to be very, very important going forward. Otherwise, as I said earlier, we will continue to have more and more conferences and we will not achieve more results. This is one part of the story. Since you asked me about CCTV, everybody here is on Facebook? Anybody not on Facebook? Everybody is on Facebook. Can anybody raise his or her hand and say to me that they put up photos on Facebook without looking at them? Do you ever take a picture and automatically transfer it to Facebook? Never. CCTV is identical. CCTV is taking lots and lots and lots of pictures. But you never look at CCTV. You look at Facebook. You look at the pictures that you take. But you never look at CCTV until something goes wrong. You forget the fact that because something has not gone wrong, it may not necessarily be so. The guy, something went wrong, but you didn't realize it. That is the value of auditing. These are all extra eyes. Cameras are all extra eyes in the sky. They are all eyes. But these eyes are in sleep mode. You have to wake up those cameras.
And so, once you said, taking cameras and using that as an audit. So how does it help prevent further attacks?
Yeah, perfect. So auditing, our friend here is also an auditor. Auditing is always a post-event activity. Always. Auditing is never going to prevent anything in real time. But when you find something that has gone wrong out of your audit findings, it allows you to take corrective and preventive action. That is the power of auditing. I'll tell you something very funny, and it's in our country. We have a law, maybe it's also in Thailand, we have a law that in certain establishments, cameras are compulsory, CCTV is compulsory. But there is no law that the camera should be working. Forget about auditing. There is no law that the camera should be working. So why are we then wasting our time and energy and money if we are going? Our whole philosophy is about see what the camera saw. That is auditing.
And also from a perspective of, so you raised this issue of camera, whether it's working or not and things like that. So here comes a big challenge, at least from the security perspective, from solution perspective, is no standardization across the industry. Correct. And so to that extent that the camera doesn't speak to each other, then there's a whole list of issues of analytics going haywire because of that. So how does the technology industry help, in let's say, in bringing rallying the whole industry together and ensuring that, hey, here we are to say.
But we will not prevent it proactively. We are always passively. Yes, it happened, so it's not good. But now we hear you are issued to study, to learn something new. Why don't you take a note that, okay, here we have what are the existing solutions that we have in our organization? What are the monitoring or policy that really effective? Policy that not just a paper title or something, that you just propose it and forgot it. That's not good, in my opinion.
You coming from Thai, Israel, Chamber of Commerce, and from a homeland security perspective, there's a lot of challenges that the current countries in this region face. What kind of support, or what is your reading into the homeland security issues that this region faces?
Over the past few years, Thailand has faced some, new challenges. Traditional challenges to defend the country by the border, the enemy to cross our homeland. So that's the homeland security. But just like we just have a recent cyber attack on the government websites last November. So the army website was down, and the police website and many Ministry of Foreign Affairs website got attacked. And we have some. We just launched the electronic transaction through the Thai Citizens ID. So we call Prompt Pay campaign. So, and some of the people in this the banking sector, they said they try to launch according to the government's policy. So, but the security, we can do the electronic transaction, but in terms of the security for the back end of the Thai bank is a question. And we have the illegal websites violating the royal family, and we have the propaganda on the government policy. So these are the new challenges. We don't say it's a homeland security, but it's a big concern on the government agenda. So, and this is the cyber related. So that's my overview.
Bernard, you brought about this angle of a line being blurred between cyber security and homeland security. And then here and where, a person sitting remotely can bring down your critical infrastructure, be it water, traffic, anything that, and in today's world, it's much more easier to remote control and take away your assets. That's to the nation, the people, cause harm, and things like that. What kind of, yeah, please.
For Thai people, we feel really secure. When I was young, I feel like terrorism is far away from our country. But recently, my colleague from Israel, he phoned me up. He said he wanted to come to Bangkok, but there's the bomb in the Lajapasong area. Is it safe? So, okay, I don't know.
To a classic example, what's your reading?
Yeah. So, look, I think we need to understand globally that some of the problems that we are facing are like headaches. Headaches. Globally, the solution that is being delivered to us is chemotherapy to solve the headache. You don't take chemotherapy to solve a headache. Solutions must be simple. Solutions must be cost effective, and solutions must work. Finally, remember that when it comes to policing, for example, or when it comes to government, for example, you cannot give very complex solutions which will just stay there and not deliver any results. It's one part of the story. The second part of the story is that there must be some standardization across the world. Look, you will have in Israel some fantastic companies making fantastic products on video surveillance. Fantastic products. Cameras are of different manufacturers. They come from different manufacturers. Somebody uses an iPhone, Samsung, LG, and so on and so forth. But what does it do? It takes a picture. So, after that, what? You have to think of, certain platforms like MS Office or like Windows. You must have certain things that need to be standardized across the globe. Collaborative work, sharing of intelligence easily in a standardized format is very, very important, because I want to repeat this. Crime, criminals and policing do not differ by geography. So you must bring in standardization.
It's a great point, and that's a battle that's been going on for quite some time, and we don't see any solution in sight anytime soon. You're reading into what emerging technologies in the coming years would help in securing assets, nation, people. What do you think? There's something new that's on the horizon that we should look at, countries should look at to secure their state?
Okay. Can you open the first video? Honestly, if you can remember the moment that we starting to use the computer and you starting to use the laptop and you go for the mobile phone, right? Can you imagine what would be the next thing you're going to have in your pocket? The next thing that you're going to have in your pocket would be the flying mobile phone. Right? It could be something that, okay, hey, can you take a picture for me? And you run to the scene. Right? But tomorrow you would throw your mobile phone into the air and it will shoot you. So can you open the first video? It would be something that you cannot resist. So drones come very close. There's some prediction that in the future you would have drone every family. Why? You have the mobile phone. Why don't it fly and take a selfie, make it easier for you? As you can see, the footage here is showing China. They are doing the swarming. Swarming means the drone fly itself autonomously information. In the past, just a few weeks before this, U.S. Army, they're releasing the Herdic. Herdic is the autonomous flying drone on the sky, and it can reduce the risk of the fighter jets. The fighter jets releasing many of drones together, swarming to the target, and the SAM missile are trying to attack the fighter jets, but it's missing by that kind of small drone. So one of the missiles costs a lot more than, many times more than this kind of drone, right? So in the future, the terrorists will use the cheap technology, the thing that maybe paper plane, simple motor, simple battery, and make it fly. Then it can kill anyone. So simple. Yeah. Another video, please. Second one. So this drone can think. It knows where it flies, and it can fly around certain area and confusing the radar, makes the traffic. If the tower control notice something bad, they're not allowed to land in the airplane. Yeah, and plus it's become true already. We heard some story 6 years ago that the toy is going to become the killing machine. Now it's already happened. ISIS didn't get any support from anyone. It's just go to the electronic store and buy some simple RC airplane. This is the real footage that they're killing people. The dropping the hand grenade, and dropping. This is the real one. They audit to make a really amazing scene. Every people in this one is already dead. So simple. They just use the DJI with releasing mechanism and kill the people. Wow. That's not going to happen in Thailand. But what happened to Ratchaprasong bomb? And Thailand is the second country in Southeast Asia that buy the DJI. And all of you don't know how to defend it. And our radar is only detect the airplane, not detecting the low flying object. And you think that Thailand don't have the issue with anyone? Yes, you don't have issue with anyone. But those that have issue using Thailand as a battlefield, what are you going to do? Are you going to happy to make something like this to kill people? It's so simple. Releasing mechanism, you buy drone just 30,000 baht and you can find the IED bomb anywhere and you just release it and kill people. So simple. I can go back home and do it right away. So simple. And how can you detect it? Do you have the way to forensics the drone? Many people trying to capture the drone, but you know how to detecting the thought who flying it. You know how far it can fly? Not just 1 kilometer, not just 2, not just 3, not just 4, 5, 6 kilometer. 6 kilometer beyond the line of sight. And how can you detecting the original line? And some of them even protecting the jamming. Some of them, yeah. And next one is the last one. The last one is the carbon.
The video is not playing.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's it. So if you can searching for the ISIS remote car bomb, you will see the one that I mentioned. So it's not just about the drone or car bomb, it's about the awareness. We here not explaining you about technology. We explain you, hey, you come here, you listen, you go back and forgot, that's it. No, if you don't take any action, don't write any report. If you would like a report in time, you can come back to me. Yeah, we can talk later, because we would like to pushing the awareness here that should be okay that let it happen, then we, oh, okay, bomb happened using the drone. Yeah, similar to what I heard. But why don't prevent it to happen? Yes, that's
Can I
my
answer?
answer.
Okay. So I want to add something. What you are speaking about is the fact that we need awareness. We need a change of mindset. We need to think differently. Because we think this is not going to happen to us. It's happening in another country. We don't like to accept reality. This is a fact. We don't like to hear the truth. This is a fact. When I go and offer our technology to many banks, you know what they tell me? Oh, it's okay if we have theft. We have insurance. But they forget that insurance costs money. So if you could prevent that from happening, the insurance premium can come down. Crime prevention is very important. The cameras need to prevent crime. And there is, believe me, there is no technology in the world, no technology, and it will not happen, that can prevent crime in real time at a general level. It won't happen. If we are trying to use that and live in that kind of realm that yes, we must have something that is just real time, it's not going to happen. You have to have a combination of various solutions to give you the best results. The best results are not going to be 100%, but you will get there close enough. And when you hear my presentation after this, everybody needs to get involved. The police cannot save any nation by themselves. People need to get involved.
One thing to add on, have you guys ever entering the underground train of Thailand? MRT? Thailand, you know, we have the best security guard in the world. Just split of the second, they can detecting what inside your bag. This is unacceptable. We need to deploy a good technology to detecting the face. I'm aware that in the rush hour, it's not possible to scan everyone's bag, right? If you do so, people complain. The more security, the more complaint. So Thai security of those who have authority don't deploy anything. But here we have the solution. We have the thing that we can make it faster and also effective. Or we should waiting for the underground train to happen. Yeah, there is some experiment in the European that they allowing the guy that wearing the construction suit. You know the vest, construction vest, the green one, the yellow one. If you wearing this one, it's like a green card. You can go anywhere, the concert, the construction site, this room, you can come anywhere. If you're wearing that vest, it's easy to access. Yeah.
While there's no thing as complete security, but it's always good to be ahead of the bad guys. We may have spent a huge fortune costing many million of bahts to do our house, but if you have just 100 or 200 baht lock, I mean, that's not complete security. And having said that, so what do you think are the emerging one or two key trends that you see in probably this year going forward from a security perspective?
Well, again, I don't see any new thought process. Every security show that I have visited in the last 3 or 4 years, I have seen more megapixels. That's all that I see. I see more trouble coming with drones. He's very right. And what is a drone? Finally, it's a flying camera. A drone is a flying camera which can also carry a bomb. So I think more than technology, what needs to happen is a change of mindset. Exactly. Or if we just continue to expect that by technology is going to solve every bit of our problem, it's not going to happen. I'm telling you, they just want to make cameras better and better and better, more expensive, but nobody is watching. So what is the point in having that camera if nobody is going to watch? What are you going to do with the 10 megapixel? The second problem that I see in many countries is storage of data. No standardization. And you know why there is no standardization in storing video? Because nobody has an answer. What is the right number of days that you should store the video? Should it be 7 days? Should it be 30 days? Should it be 60 days? In Dubai it is 6 months. So you are storing more data. Can you search it easily? All you're doing it is taking from one medium and putting it in another medium. That's all. But if you're storing for, let's say, 15 days, on the 16th day, if I find something which is relevant to the first day, it's overwritten. So what is the right amount? Quantity is not important. Relevant data must be stored. And relevant data must be stored for generations. And it must be available, searchable at the click of a button. That is the value of data storage. Not quantity, relevance.
Is there any question that the audience might want to ask our panelists? So like I asked Gautam, so what do you see one or two key trends that's emerging from a homeland perspective this year, next 2 years? What do you see?
I think that right now we have accumulated a lot of knowledge, and we trying to see that now economic of the world is falling down. There's a lot of trend that we might likely to enter the World War III. Yeah, likely. But now I think everyone needs to know how to do the basic thing. Everybody now have the camera in front of the car. Everybody have the camera in your house. But the problem that you're trying to solve is already overwritten, or you already deleted the files. So it would be best if you're starting to self-awareness of your security by yourself, your home, your family first. And after that, if you found the good solution, maybe you can hosting the storage over the cloud or something. If the cloud is full, you can create another account. There are a lot of software that you can buy the free account, different free account together. And then you, Google is have the limit on 25 gigabyte, right? But if you combining 10 of the free account, it would be 250 gigabyte, right? There's a lot of solutions that allow you to do that. And then you suggest this solution to your friend, a good one, not just the one that you listen or watch from the internet TV. It's not the big thing that you, hey, I don't have a big authority, I'm not the director. Start from yourself, start from your car, start from your family, so that you can understand sense of security. Maybe the problem is the important footage always needed when we don't have it. You know, we always need the medicine when we know that we don't care about our healthy. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to everyone to starting from yourself and maybe consult the people. We are here not just to sell anything. We wake up earlier, 3 a.m., searching for the data, just to give you the useful information. That one day we expect that this country, this community become a good in the future. Yeah, this is my point of view.
While we have spoken about creating awareness from a homeland security perspective, there's also this thought that's come, and solutions need to be kept simple. Otherwise, it's just not going to. It's a only be plan. So, what do you think? 1 or 2 key trends that you see from a homeland security perspective, keeping Thai, Israel, context in mind.
What we can do, because we cannot change the how government operates, so we can have like the collaboration, like networking between like Israel government. They can help the Thai government by sharing some ideas, some experience. This kind of seminar we can organize more and more, maybe some small workshops. That's my opinion. And even the networking among our IT experts, because we don't want to, because you in Thai government, we have separate line, and we don't talk to each other. Each ministry don't talk to each other. Maybe sometimes the Navy don't talk to the armies, but we should have some kind of networking, like this. The people in this room, the IT expert, from private sector, from banking sector, from army, police, and we can share ideas. We can brainstorm, and we can from this level. I think that's a good start. What we can do.
Yeah.
Well, my question is to Mr. Gautam. I heard you saying that last 3 years, a lot of changes have not been taking place. We only get a pixel strength going up. However, what I see, a lot of development taking place with the usage of machine learning and image recognition. So nowadays, like you mentioned, the large quantity of data should be searchable and all. With machine learning, with image processing in metadata, I mean, as you get a big image, you can collect all the metadata about image, age, ethnicity, persons, mood, feelings, everything about it, and you can collect it. You can search in a very simple keyword. You may have 100,000 millions of pictures, and you can search those 100 million pictures in just 2 seconds. Then comes to the video surveillance. Same can apply to the videos. So a lot is happening in terms of late. with the advent of this machine learning, cloud, and then searchable, and now it's far more easier. Okay, it might not prevent as such, but it plays a huge role. But of course, the software, the algorithms are becoming smarter. They're trying to prevent. And I guess in Homeland Security, people are working behind the tech. I think they understand that technology is playing a very important role to prevent such instances proactively.
Good question. Where are you from, sir?
I'm working for a startup here in Thailand. I do cloud computing and all.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Machine learning, yes, I agree. There are large companies like Microsoft and IBM, Watson, and Microsoft Azure, and so on. Machine learning will take time to learn. Please remember, number one. Number two, when we speak about millions of metadata being searched and so on and so forth, let's find out how many people need that medicine. The number of people who are day-to-day users like you and me need to have day-to-day solutions. So while I'm not against machine learning, not against the cloud, but you have to serve the right medicine for the right people and for the right pain point. So therefore, it's important that we don't get into too much of technological advancement which does not come down to the end user strata. That's very important. So you will have advancement. I'm not against advancement. I'm not telling you to go back, but I'm saying we have to learn to be practical. That's my point.
Just to sum up that, now that we're running short, the weakest link in the entire chain are humans. And I think we need to be conscious of the fact that we need to ensure security from our standpoint. Next follows the standardization, keeping the solutions, coming up with solutions, and whatever. But I think as humans, I think we need to be conscious of our environment, take that security perspective in mind, and keep our environment secure. With these closing notes, I would like to thank our panelists for having shared their insights, for their individual perspective from your own industry. Thank you very much. And
before we stop this section, I have the good news that we have a very interesting topic after this. So please stay tuned. I know all of you hungry, but it will be worthwhile. Trust me. We all have useful content about technology, SEAsia, from various companies going to explain to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, panelists. I'd like to request Mr. Ite Tawili, CEO, IBO Connection Group, to please present a small token of appreciation and thanking the guests for their time, valuable time and insights at this panel discussion. Starting with Mr. Junyawat.
Old baby that is being tossed around in a creche where the parents feel that the baby will be taken care of. This baby is being tossed around by this woman to keep her quiet. The baby was crying too much. So this woman decided to toss her around. I think you get the point. How did we get this video? There was a CCTV camera there. And can we now play the PowerPoint? Yeah. Can I have the... So the point I tried to make by showing you this video, that what machine intelligence will ever be able to tell whether this child is being cuddled or whether this child is being thrown. It will never be possible. So our philosophy is very simple. CCTV by itself is not enough. You need to do a little more, not too much, a little more. And one of them is auditing CCTV video, because it carries lots of information. If you do not audit CCTV, as the world is still not auditing, there will be suffering. Yep. Can you move that for me? The outcomes of CCTV should be three: crime and loss prevention, improvement of processes, and in case of a crime, you should be able to solve it faster. Next, please. Cameras, as I mentioned earlier, are going up in number. But is crime coming down? Are we achieving the outcome? So, is there something that we are missing fundamentally? Next, please. Next. No, you're going to do that. Hang on. You go to the right slide. No, just go back. Yeah. So, can I have this one? Okay. Yeah. You will agree with me that no serious crime takes place without planning or a recce. No serious crime. Because no criminal wants to be caught. So therefore, you must see what the camera saw. That is auditing. You must audit CCTV as a standard operating procedure. In this blast case, what did the police find after the blast? That the two people that were arrested were seen before the blast, during the blast, and after the blast. So the camera had seen them before they came to plant the bomb. They must have conducted enough planning, enough recce, and there is no machine learning that can find out that there is a recce. You have to use human analytics, human eyes, not video analytics. Auditing or analyzing CCTV will begin to give you actionable intelligence. This is the slide from the Dhaka attack. Can somebody tell me what is very basically wrong here in this slide? I'll tell you. 70% of the slide is covered by a tree. So you can have the most expensive camera in the world, but if a tree is going to cover it, what is the point of having the camera? And the Bangladesh police found only one suspect. But when we ran the same video through our software, we found two. Because we used our human intelligence, the way we did it, to find those two extra suspects. I'm not against artificial intelligence, but there has to be a good combination of both. In the Erawan Shrine blast case, 15 out of the 20 cameras were not working. Now, if they had audited this on a daily basis, they would have found out that those cameras were not working. So before I go ahead, and since I have spoken about this blast case, I want to make this announcement here so that people from government can take this and inform their superiors that our technology is being offered for free to all places of worship world over without any difference of caste, creed or religion, because we believe that places of worship are very, very vulnerable and can have lots of repercussions. So we will give it for free. Of course, there are some conditions, but we will give the technology for free. Video is exploding over in the world, and there are multiple sources of video. Body-worn cameras, dash cameras, drone cameras, CCTV cameras, your own mobile phones. But by not auditing this data, the world is losing rich visual information. This is big data, and we are losing this data, and it's not just about crime. This same data can be used for climate control. It can be used for agriculture. It can be used for forest management. It can be used for river management. Name it. This data is being wasted. We are putting more and more cameras and nobody is looking. Why doesn't anybody audit video? Simple, two simple reasons. One, video is very heavy in format. It is very difficult to audit it. Two, nobody has thought about it. We all lived without Facebook 10 years ago. We didn't miss it. In the same way, we don't miss the angle of auditing because we don't know what benefit it can give us. We have made auditing very easy. Our technology can show a user 24 hours of video in as little as 24 minutes, at least to get a good sense of what has been happening. You won't miss anything. As I was speaking, community policing is the need of the hour. If everybody starts auditing video, there are hundreds of thousands of cameras in this country and world over. If everybody starts auditing video, these cameras will wake up. This will result in community policing. Cameras in sleep mode will wake up. And the Miracle Eyes is a project of Thailand. Community policing in the Erawan blast case, it was CCTV footage from the hotel that helped the police eventually. Everybody wants live monitoring, everybody wants video analytics, but they all come with challenges. There is a phenomenon called video blindness. A human operator becomes 90% video blind in 22 minutes. And he has no situational awareness. How can he audit that video? Video analytics, I'm not a very big believer. It cannot do everything, it can't solve all your problems, so I won't even touch upon it. Combination is the answer. Video analytics with human analytics will deliver results. So what is the solution? And please come and take a look at it. We are the world's first company and the only company that has made a solution that will help a user to audit CCTV, store it smartly, which I spoke about, that you'll be able to find it at the click of a button, and standardize incident reporting, all bundled as a single solution. What does our software do? Makes it easy for a user to audit CCTV as a standard operating procedure. Provides a smart backup. Smart backup. So relevant data can be searched after 100 years and will deliver intelligence from incidents and audit finding patterns. Incidents also have so much information. It is historical data. You must learn on what days, what time, what location, what kind of incidents are taking place, so that you can take corrective and preventive action. Do we work with all cameras? Yes, we work with any camera system in the world that is present today, and I can tell you with guarantee, we will work with any camera system that will be produced 100 years later, because we just need a video feed, period. What is the relevance with drones and UAVs? Because this is defense, so I just want to touch upon one part. In the United States alone, the US Air Force in the year 2012 has been recording 1,000 hours of video every day. 1,000 hours of video, and they have acknowledged that there is no way that we can see so much data. And this is in 2012. By now, it must have doubled. We will make it easy for them. Finally, look at the signs that we have on video surveillance. No standardization. Just Google it, you will have 500 signs. Yet, crime continues with all these signs. Therefore, as I spoke earlier, Standardization is important. And see the sign that we are proposing. This must be the sign that the world should adopt. Not you are under CCTV, we check CCTV. Standardization. Everybody must use this signage. You can have it in English and Thai, English and French, English and Hebrew, but the message must be different. We check CCTV every day. Good. I think I stayed within my 10 minutes and enjoy your lunch. Please come by. We are the first table to the left. I can assure you one thing, that if you are willing to change your mindset, and you will have to, we are there to help you. Don't depend too much. Don't mortgage yourself to technology. Finally, remember, it's the human being who built the technology. Technology did not build the human being, and thank God for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gautam. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the end of this one-day summit.